fun than that. Nothing that I can think of. This thing's an absolute freaking rocket ship, man. I think I set a new land world speed record coming up the driveway here. Decades of two-stroke porting and building bikes have resulted in the finest 500 we've ever had here. This is actually my son's bike, Kenny Jr.'s. If you wonder why it has a funny little rear tire on there, well, with a knobby on the dyno, you can't do a dyno run. We just did the dyno test on this bike yesterday. The video's online if you want to check it out. It's on Instagram and YouTube. But it put down 72 at the crank, 64.5 at the rear wheel, and the clutch was actually slipping a little bit. It's a Hinson clutch basket with a stock OEM Honda clutch that's got maybe 8 or 10 hours on it. So we didn't redo the bottom end. We just because it really didn't need it. The crank and everything on it, it's got maybe 10 hours. So, but the clutch plates, we got to put new clutch plates on it. We think we get another 4 or 5 horsepower out of it. So we're hoping for somewhere in the area of 75, 77. This pipe is a little bit restrictive too. This is a motocross pipe. It's the best motocross pipe we've ever tested. Horsepower more than the FMF, but a bigger pipe like the CPI, which is more of a drag race / hill climb pipe, would definitely put down more horsepower. So, but anyway, it's just an absolute hoot to ride. If Junior doesn't want to race this next year, I think I'm going to go take it out in the vet classes at Southwick and the Over the Hill gang there and see what I can do on it, because this has new modern Öhlins that were valved by Coppersmith. They're the Öhlins expert. We're an Öhlins dealer. We sent them to Coppersmith and have them set them up for 185 pounds. I'm about 30 pounds heavier than that right now, so I either have to lose some weight or have them do it up a little stiffer, but it'd be pretty plush. XL rims, Öhlins shock, stock frame. So to duplicate this, as far as on the dyno, you can run a stock bottom end, just do the KPR porting, which is off the hook. The reed spacer, that's a standard. This is, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take this off right now. This is a standard 30 Mikuni Key-in carb. It has, we tried the stick mod, we had it on there, but it had a little stick that stuck out to right here, and it broke off, and it just didn't seem good for what we were doing for moto, so we went back to a standard Air Striker carb, jetted for this porting, and it's a 91 millimeter piston, so it's 514 cc's on a stock cylinder, just ported. You can see we use the MSV. They make the best, absolutely the best exhaust ports in their springs, MSV springs, and MSV makes a dual coil ignition that I have on my bike. It makes it a little easier to start, but I can start this first kick, so I don't really have a problem. This is a stock ignition on this one, but that's probably one of the things that we'd upgrade on it next. So it's always a work in progress. Growler Racing is going to be doing a pipe for us. I heard they have an MX pipe that'll put down even more horse than the Higgy. So it's pretty badass. And I'm obviously I don't drink coffee or nicotine or take drugs or anything. I'm just naturally stoked after getting off this thing, man. I got a wicked adrenaline rush, man. It's a natural high, no doubt about it. What do you young bucks think of this 500?
I really like it.
You like it? Think you give your 65 and run for its money?
Yeah. It goes really fast.
Goes really fast. Huh? Is it faster than your horse? You have 1 horsepower. I got 72 horsepower, right? That's cool. So, yeah, man, just having a little fun. Want to share it with you guys. Thrilled with the way this thing's running. Wizard did the jetting on it, and him and Mr. Turbo, where I did a dozen dyno runs the other day after 3 different jetting settings. So a little more fine tuning to do. We think we'll get it in the 75 horse range. Should be 69 at the rear wheel, right? 64.5, right, Uncle Ron? So we're hoping for more than the Stark, which is 67. So we're damn close right now. I think just the clutch will do it. So this one's definitely not for sale over my dead body. This one will be sold. So I'll give this to my son for his 20th birthday. We're going to keep her around for the long haul. Hope you all have a great holidays. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and God bless America.